Hi there, Will Rice with Technology and Information Management. Today we'll be talking about how you can review your Division Google account logins. That is to say, the places on the internet you may have used the Sign In with Google button while logged into your Division account. To start, let's review how you may have used this feature of Google to log into different apps and services on the internet. In this case, I'm here at Canva.com, a digital production app on the web. You can see here, clicking on the login button has prompted me to use the Continue with Google button. Clicking it allows me to select a Google account, in this case my Division epsb.ca Google account, to log into the service. While this presents a quick and easy way to log into services and apps on the internet, it's important to note that we are giving that account some of our Division information, such as our email address, first, last name, and potentially profile pic, depending on the service. It is important that the apps and services we link to our Division accounts are integral to our work for the Division. We don't want to be accidentally linking personal apps and services to our Division account. Let's learn how to check how our Division account has been used to link to apps and services on the internet. First, open a new Chrome browser window, mouse over your icon photo or graphic, and ensure that you're logged into your epsb.ca account. If this is the correct account, clicking on your profile picture will allow you to click Manage your Google account. From here, on the left-hand side, we're going to select Data and Privacy, and scroll down the screen until we get to the section that says Data from Apps and Services You Use. I'm going to go ahead and click on Third-Party Apps with Account Access. There are two lists here, one at the top that shows what apps and services you've provided access directly to your Drive files. This list will likely be quite short and will be for apps such as Read and Write, which needs access to docs in order to provide you with accessibility features. If any of these are no longer used by you or are tools that you don't believe you would like to have here, simply clicking on any one of them and selecting Remove Access will now take away that access to your Google Drive files. Scrolling down, you'll see a second list called Signing In with Google. This list will likely be quite longer and should be definitely evaluated to ensure that the apps and services listed here are integral to your job with the Division, that is to say, things that you should have used your Division account to access, and two, things that you still use. There may be apps you've used in the past or services that you've accessed that you just no longer use. It's a good practice to review this list and remove access to those tools, even if they are for Division business, but you've moved on to other apps and services instead. As I'm scrolling down checking this list, I can see that all of the tools in here are tools that I actually use on a regular basis, such as Canva, which I demonstrated earlier. Continuing to scroll down, I might come to a place like Coursera. This was a service I used in the past to take a course. However, I haven't used it in a little while, so I may want to remove access to this from my Division account. Clicking on that app or service will allow you to remove access to it. You can also see that I have accessed this started on April 5th. You may see things in here that are much farther back, so it may be something you've forgotten about. Clicking Remove Access will prompt you to double check that you do want to remove access, and you can go ahead and click OK. As you're scrolling down, you may come to something like, oh, in this case, Spotify. If Spotify is a personal app or service, or you find something on here like Spotify that is not something that should be used for Division business, you may want to remove access to this. If you have inadvertently used your Division account for a personal service, what you'll want to do is to go to that service, such as Spotify, and access their support materials to look at how to transfer that account from your Division account to a personal account. Doing this will ensure that you don't lose access in the future, or if you retire or leave the Division, your access isn't suddenly removed when your account is archived and then deleted, as it is the Division's account, not your personal account. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove access to it right now. Hopefully, this video will help you understand how you may have used the Continue with Google feature to log into apps and services on the internet, how to review which apps and services you have logged into with your Division account, and how to remove access to those apps and services that are not used for division business or that you simply are not using anymore because you found a better or more efficient way to work. As always, if you need help with this, you can reach out to the division's help desk and they will be happy to direct you on how to access this again, or if you have questions about what removing access might mean.